Well, as bats fly around at night, they're actually keeping very busy. They eat insects and keep crops clean, and that is why the Houston Humane Society Wildlife Center says their work saving bats during the freezing temperatures is crucial. KPRC 2's Rilwan Balogan spent the day with them and joins us live from Buffalo Bayou Park. And Rilwan, how often are they checking in under these bridges?
Hey, Daniela, they're out here every 3 hours or so, and will probably be out here again before the night falls here. The reason being, they're checking to see if any more of these bats might have fallen, because many of us don't know what they look like when they're on the ground, so people are likely walking or biking over them.
So this is one of our bats that we found at the Wall Street Bridge.
Mary Warwick shows off one of the bats she and her team rescued this morning. The bat fell from the bridge at Buffalo Bayou Park. The Humane Society Wildlife Center spent part of the day visiting several bridges and overpasses looking for falling bats. So many people will ask, why do this at all?
There's a few reasons to me. First of all, these bats provide lots of environmental benefits for us. They get rid of a lot of pests, including in our crops. They fly out more than 40 miles out to where people are growing crops that we actually eat.
Once the team gathers the bats, they're brought to the center. First, they're in a 90-degree incubator, then given fluids.
We have to get them really warm first, and then we need to hydrate them with warm fluids to get their bodies working.
Warwick said the bats didn't have time to hibernate because the cold snap came in fast. So when the temperature drops, they hide underneath the bridge, getting into the crevices and holding on until they no longer can, then drop.
We don't realize every night how many bats are flying above our heads because they're so quiet, but they are out every night eating insects. If they're not out doing that, then we have to use more pesticides, we have to use, we'll lose more crops, and so they really do provide us a great service.
Now, I learned so much from them today. Now, the group will release those rescued bats to their colonies either Thursday or Friday, depending on what the weather looks like. Reporting live from Buffalo Bayou Park, Rilwan Balogan, KPRC 2 News.
All right, Rilwan, thank you. We want to see, by the way, your photos and your videos and your experiences during these freezing temperatures. We've already received quite a few, everything from ice in some unusual places to how you've dressed your pets for this freeze. Hopefully you've bundled them up. All you have to do is submit your photos to Click to Pins. Look for the link in the menu of click2houston.com or the Click to Houston app, or you can visit click2pins.com as well.
We're tracking a developing story right now after deputies say a Atascocita woman was forced to shoot and kill her estranged common-law husband overnight. The two live near Woodlace Drive and Peach Ridge Road. The Harris County Sheriff's Office tells KPRC2 the man tried to kick in the back door, and also he was carrying a gun at the time. KPRC2's Bill Barajas is in the neighborhood tonight. And Bill, we understand law enforcement was aware of several prior incidents.
Yeah, that's right. The Harris County Sheriff's Office says several reports were made over the past few days in regards to a, quote, ongoing situation. The actual details of the reports have not yet been released, though.
That yellow tape near the front door was really the only sign of a crime scene here. But it's at this home that Harris County Sheriff investigators say a woman shot her estranged common-law husband while he tried to break in. Amy Smith with the Harris County Domestic Violence Coordinating Council has seen all types of domestic violence cases.
It appears that she did everything she could to get help. I mean, she called law enforcement. We believe that there's been some law enforcement reports. You know, that's another thing to do is to call the National Domestic Violence Hotline.
Smith, the director of operations at the nonprofit, says they provide services and safety to victims.
Where we will review domestic violence homicides, and this is probably a case we'll review in the next year or so, to look and see what were the gaps in services, what else could have been done.
She says there's a few things you can do if you believe you may be a victim of domestic abuse, but most importantly, you should remove yourself from the situation and have a plan.
If you know that you're being harassed or you're being stalked and you are at a location where the perpetrator knows where you are, you know, it might be a good idea to leave that location. You don't necessarily have to go to a shelter, but go to a house or a place where he or she might not know where that is.
If it's your friend or loved one who's in trouble, here's how you can help.
Support them. Listen to them, believe them, educate yourself about domestic violence as well.
And the woman who pulled the trigger in this case is not facing any charges at this time. As part of our Breaking Free series, we have multiple resources on our website to help those dealing with any sort of situation in domestic violence. Just go to our website, click2houston.com. We're live in Atascocita tonight. Bill Barajas, KPRC 2 News.
All right, Bill, sad situation any way you look at it. Thank you, sir, for your report.
All right, it's a clear night out there. It's going to be a cold one. Already temperatures 31 here in Southwest. We still have a wind that's up, north at 13 miles an hour. So obviously feels even a little cooler out there. So we're watching for some strong wind chills, teens and 20s tonight. But the warm up is on the way, 40s, and then on Thursday into the 60s. And then